All right. Hello, everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing this fine day? Let me get my chat log set up, which should be easy. I actually purposely made it handy right in front of my face so I can go ahead and just pop, click a couple things. I don't have to move all awkwardly. I might move awkwardly in a minute, but I just need to get this guy all set up for me. Pop out chat, please. Thank you. Okay, guys. All right, so we're back to doing more Minecraft. It's been some time, kind of, sorta, I guess, and I just kind of miss it. My main focus is to try to get this building finished, which has been like a multi-week ordeal, which is unheard of for me when I build things, because usually I, can get things built in like a few days, but that's because I obsessively do it. So hopefully I don't like building on camera that often, because I always feel like I need to build whatever I'm building on camera in front of people, and then it just never gets done. So that's going to be the goal, is I'm going to try my hardest to get this finished today. So let's go ahead and jump right in here. Now I should be positioned right where I was working. Yep, there it is. Sure enough. If you guys remember the building from, what was it, like a little bit over a week ago or so. It looks like we have Dragon's Lair Gaming, Sam Dunn, and Maz coming right in. It's good to... Ow. It's good to see you guys. I'm glad to have you all back here. Yeah, it's been some time since I've done Minecraft. Probably, like I said, a little bit over a week. But I just really want to get this building done. I was having a lot of... Like, I don't know. This is a really intriguing building. I've been having fun with it. I like the semi-transparent fencing with the walls and things like that. I might get a little creative on these sides. Not sure what I'm going to do with that, but might do it on this side too. But we definitely have to finish up the fencing. So I think I'll get started on that. Now, I collected some wood. I don't have enough wood, though. Let's see. Is there more wood in here? I mean, yeah, there's planks. That's good. That's a good sign. So yeah, I'll just go ahead. I'll take all the stuff that I know that I'm going to need. I need steaks. Steaks! Okay. Well, it's good to have you guys, and for everybody that was able to be in the secret stream yesterday, I was really happy to have you guys in there for that short period of time. That was very nice. But also, I can understand why people probably didn't make it, or they didn't know about it, or whatever, which is fine. And I will say that I will be doing secret streams on Discord. Now, I mean, obviously they're secret to the degree of you're not going to get notifications for them on YouTube or whatever. The only way you're going to be able to know about the secret streams is you have to get on the Discord, which is a public Discord. And it's a lot of fun. The secret streams consist of me basically just either doing activities that I don't think are worthy of YouTube. Like, for example, the first secret stream I did was me sorting through some cards. And it was funny because the whole purpose of sorting through those cards was to find a card that I wanted to paint. And then the card that I ended up picking for the purpose of painting, I actually ended up never using. So we just spent, like, I don't know, like an hour or two on a secret stream looking at cards for no reason, which was fun. And then the second secret stream, which was yesterday, was me actually getting the card that I wanted to paint. We're going to need dirt. Dirt is so important. Was me getting the card that I actually decided that I wanted to paint. And I basically painted it. I painted well, you know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to tell you guys what I painted, because you either had to be in the secret stream or you have to wait until the video comes out. So, and that's kind of cool. I kind of like the idea that now I have like a secret little streaming club on Discord. So once again, the Discord is public. You can search for me under using my YouTube name, Mr. Habanero, spelled exactly like it is on the channel. And I highly recommend you get on the Discord. The Discord is also always going to be notified of the other activities I do on YouTube. And but the main thing is that now that I'm doing the secret streams, that is where you're going to want to be if you want to actually. Uh-oh, somebody died. Oh no! I don't know who this person is. This is a new person. Are you okay? I mean, for all I know, it's probably another pro Minecrafter who's way better at this game than I am. But anyways, yeah, come on in to the public Discord, which is under the same name as. I wonder if I want to put windows in here. Maybe it'd be really cool to just take all this fencing out and put in a giant window. You guys think that would be pretty rad? I think I might do that. I might do that. I think that might be really cool. Because I am going to put like a giant, I am going to put like a giant dome over the top of this. But I think it might be really cool to also have like a gigantic window right here. And then maybe a gigantic window over here on this arch right here. That might be really fun. Dragonstar Gaming says, I feel so special that I watched one of your secrets. That's right. You should feel special. I'm going to treat it like it's this big deal because I want people to come over to the Discord and hang out with me. So, yeah, if you want to be a part of the Cool Kids Club, you're going to want to get in on the secret streams because that's where all the cool people hang out. That's right. So if you want to be a cool kid, get on those secret streams, my friends. And we have fun. Like, also, like, another thing that I like about the secret streams is you guys, if you come in and hang out, on the secret streams, I actually talk about subjects that I would otherwise not talk about on YouTube. So you guys might be able to hear some of my more controversial opinions if you come over and hang out on Discord with me. Controversial. Not so much controversial, just with the Discord streams, because they're not permanent and I usually and they're just automatically deleted. Because of that, I'm a little more comfortable with talking about things that are going on in my life. And because I know that they're not going to be permanently, you know, on the internet, you know, or, I mean, it's quite possible that Discord is secretly holding on to all that stuff for all that I know. But as far as I'm convinced, it's fine. So I talk a little bit more privately on the Discord streams as well. So... you know, you get to kind of experience me in a different light if you come over there. And you also get to be part of the Cool Kids Club where you get to see all of the secret material that I'm making before because a lot of the time the material that I'm doing on Discord is when I'm doing the painting and stuff, I'm doing that because I am going to post it as a video on YouTube. So if you want to come in and hang out with me and you want to see the painting process and like all the neat little things that I do before I post it on YouTube as an edited video, or you just want to come in and get to know me personally better, that's the place to be, for sure. So come and hang out with me on Discord. But other than that, I'm still going to keep trying to do all the normal things that I do on YouTube. That's not changing in the slightest. I don't want that there, do I? No, I don't. Get out of there. But yeah, come on over and hang out with me on Discord. It's a good time. Maz says, I've been playing Minecraft on the PS4 till I get on PSE. Would love to join you. Yeah, I mean, this particular server I'm playing on, I don't know if you could just... I recall that Vlad said that it's not open to the general public. But, you know, like, there's definitely other servers. I play on a lot of different servers. I am actually currently playing on 3 different servers, this being one of the 3. And they're all a good time, and they're all very different experiences with a range of interesting and different people. So, definitely... Like, I'll be honest, so far, this server has been my favorite. Mostly because of the overall construction of the mods and the Minecraft world. For example, I'm a very simplistic Minecrafter. I've kind of, like, learned that about myself as I've played on a variation of different modded Minecraft servers. And I would probably say that my current opinion is this Minecraft server is my favorite. And the reason is because this Minecraft server is basically just a vanilla Minecraft, which I I love vanilla Minecraft. I like the simplicity of it, and I like being able to easily understand everything that's going on in it. But the thing that's really nice is that this particular server has a large variety of it's called quality of life mods. So in other words, like for example, the best way that I can describe quality of life mods is there's no mods that add like brand spanking new material, like there, you know, no object created mods. But like for example, like if I take, like, this is just like a normal axe with like a normal tree. If I cut down this tree, the whole tree falls down. And that's like that's part of a what's called a quality of life mod. And it's literally like all the mods in this server are just designed to be basically, it's still vanilla, but it's vanilla Minecraft where things that make your life slightly easier are there. And like on top of that, like it's just logic. Like for example, like if I chop down the base of a tree, the whole tree should fall down, right? That's just reality. So it's kind of nice that they built it that way in this quality of life mod. And there's a lot of mods in this particular server that are like that, where it's like it's still vanilla, it's still the basic gameplay, but they just took certain things and made them easier to use, which I really like. And that's why this has really been my favorite server that I've played on. The other two servers are like one server that I play on, like I'm probably going to get into it more, but I haven't been playing it much. Is the one that Cinder Shadow and Plain Discord are playing in. And I want to play on that one because they use a lot of the same quality of life mods. I don't remember how complex it gets. But they usually keep things relatively simplistic with a few complicated mods kind of shoved in. And that's kind of like the... By the way, my plan is, by the way, to kind of cap this rooftop off. And like I'm probably going to add in a bunch of like oak planks or oak staircases to kind of cap off the top here. And then we're going to start building our way up into a dome. So that's going to be the next step I make with this. I am thinking about chopping all of this off so I can build a window here. That is kind of my current thought process. Because I have a big window there. I have a big window there and a big window. Well, maybe I shouldn't put a window here. Because that would kind of leave this kind of more different from these sides, which are these going to be these windowed archways. So, I'm not sure. But to get back to what I was talking about, the more complicated server that I'm also playing on is the server with Mike Hatcher and his friends. And it was very nice. Oh, she's okay. Whoever that person is. I haven't been on this server in quite some time, so it doesn't surprise me that there are new members on the server at this point. If you need any help with anything, let me know. There we go. Just in case. Sometimes, like, because I have run into, multiple times when I've played on this server, I've actually run into a couple of, like, very, very new Minecrafters, like, that are even more new to the game than I am. And so every time I meet somebody new on this server that is, like, very new to the game, I try to help them out. But anyways, yeah, so I'm also playing on Mike Hatcher's server, and his server is by far the most complicated Minecraft I've ever played in my entire life. And that's fine. It's our, like, I don't mind that, but it gets to a point sometimes where I get very uncomfortable with how complicated the mods are. So it takes some getting used to. And I remember because I was really, when I played in the server that Mike Hatcher played in before, I was very uncomfortable with the mods. But then what happened was I actually took like a few days where I sat down and watched a collection of YouTube videos that just basically... I need dirt. They basically just sat me down and explained every mod step by step, like each mechanic individually and everything like that. And that was great, because once I watched those videos explaining that information, I was actually capable of doing a lot more in the server at that point. And I mean, I was able to scratch the surface and like tinker around with some of the things that the mods could do, but I never got crazy deep into it. And even after learning what I did, it was still fairly intimidating. Now, the question is, do I want to build another dirt circle around the top? I don't think I need to do that. I think what I should probably do is kind of build a side part here. So I'm going to kind of put this here, and we're just going to build our way up like so that I can get up here easily. And dirt is super precious to me, so I'm going to dig up the dirt down here and collect it, because I'm really weird about dirt. I am officially at the point in Minecraft where I basically treat dirt like the most valuable resource in the entire game. It's so important, and I use it constantly for so many different things. Let me catch up on the chat. Dragon Slayer says, just take the center out and use glass window panes. That's a pretty good idea. That'll probably save me a lot on the glass. I'm just not sure, because I kind of like the flat, semi-transparent wood beam look right down the middle wall. Because for anybody who doesn't know, I've done that before. I did that with this building over here. Because it looks great. Like, it actually looks really nice. Because, you know, like I have the archways for these doors, and then I have the wood framing along the top. But then if you come over to this side, I actually wooded all of this off. And the reason why is because there's no reason for this to have to be an entrance. Because I barely ever come in from that side, ever, because it's very closed off, it's secluded. So there didn't really need to be a doorway here. The places where I needed doorways are these three areas, because I come in and out of those areas and I pass by them all the time. So I was thinking maybe I might do that, but then again, because I've done it here, it might be kind of weird to do it again. I actually just love using fencing. Like I love using fencing as semi-transparent walls. I think it looks great. I don't know why. I just love the structure wood beam frame appearance. So I use fencing a lot for designing choices. It just looks great. Like, it's just, especially oak. Oak fencing is beautiful. And by the way, I have to say, oak wood is the best wood in the game. Hands down. It's my favorite. So, how do I want to do this? I'm thinking I do want to chop this down. That's, because I don't really want to copy what I did over there. So, maybe I'll just build, like, a big glass frame right here, and then top it off at the top with the dome. And I'll just make sure to disconnect the different windows from each other. Let's see. I'm not general public. I'm major confusion, says Dragon Slayer Gaming. Very nice. Maz says, no more floating trees. I built a lava base on the PlayStation 4 version. I'm like an evil villain. Got pufferfish moat in the works. Oh, pufferfish are awesome. I love pufferfish. And I get really sad when they die. Pufferfish are amazing because my favorite thing about pufferfish is I've multiple times I have been saved by pufferfish. Because, like, pufferfish will, like, anything that, like, touches them, they will puff up and, like, attack. And I've had multiple times, like 2 or 3 different times that I distinctly remember, I had creepers chasing after me that I didn't know about. Like, I was in the water with a bunch of pufferfish, and or I was on an island near a tank of pufferfish that I had built, and a creeper, like, spawned. I always remember it because it was when I was building my giant tower up in the first world that I ever played in. And I was building inside of my tower base, and I had, like, a little fish tank full of pufferfish. And a creeper, like, spawned in because I was really bad at lighting back in those days. And it started wading through the fish tank to get to me to explode. And all I hear is like a hiss and then an explosion, and then I see a dead pufferfish and like a pile of gunpowder. And I was like, what the hell? And then I realized that the pufferfish attacked the creeper and killed it before the creeper could get to me. And ever since then, I was like, oh, little pufferfish, why? I love thee so. And so I forever love pufferfish because of the... And it's happened like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, pufferfish are awesome. I love them. They're great. How am I going to do this? I think I'm going to put one piece right here. And then like that. Yeah, that's probably how it should be. And then I'll just kind of put one in like that. We're just kind of go around the whole dome with this. This is going to be the framing for the dome. And it'll also kind of cap off and allow me, like, it'll help create like a roof that looks more natural on the inside. And like I said, oak wood is like the best wood. So just, you know, it's beautiful. So just use it. Oh no, I ruined it. Okay, fix that. Ah, come back, my little oak staircase. I need you. Let's see. Oh, hey, how's it going, Helfer Gamers? Good to see you, buddy. Dragon's Lair Gaming says that long, narrow section looks more like a window. That purple fencing area looks more appropriate. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, and everybody's saying hello. Hey, Mr. Shed, good to see you, my good friend. Glad to have you in here. Dragon's Lair says, the best part of pufferfish is fugu. There you go. I don't think I've ever had fugu. That would be really good. I remember, like, every time they're like, the deadliest meal you could ever order in a Japanese restaurant, the fugu. And I'm like, every time I see, like, one of those things where they're talking about, like, the deadly pufferfish sushi, every time I see one of those and they're talking about how dangerous it is and, like, how important it is to have it, like, made correctly, damn it. I always think to myself, oh, man, I would so try that. I so want to try eating that. So if I ever get the chance, I would love to try eating fugu. I'm a very brave eater, by the way. I love trying new things, and I have a rule that when it comes to food, which is I will try any kind of food at least once. Like anything at least once. And it's very, like, I don't think that rule for me has ever done anything bad for me. Uh-oh, she fell again. She must be, like, whoever that person is, she must be, like, constructing something and building really high up and falling over and over again. That's super funny. Maz says, see you later, Hobbs. Gonna head out to get some food with some friends. We are currently camping. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds pretty fun. Well, you have a great night, and I hope you get to roast some tasty marshmallows. That's one of my favorite things about camping is cooking over, like, an open fire and having some, like, toasted marshmallows and things like that. It's making me hungry. Wish I had marshmallows. The thing is, though, is, like, what's weird is I think marshmallows are kind of disgusting unless they're cooked. Like, you have to, like, cook them in a dish or, like, roast them or something. You know, like, you have to, like, cook them in some fashion for them to be delicious, because I am not a fan of marshmallows by themselves. I don't think they're that good. Let's see here. Every time I make a fish tank, the fish all clump up in a corner. I don't know why. Yeah, that happens. What I have noticed is that happens more frequently when you're using, like, window panes. So, like, if you build a fish tank, it's usually better to build with whole glass blocks. And then on top of that, it's also really helpful to make sure that all of your water blocks are water source blocks rather than, like, flowing water. Because what happens is that when you have a flowing water block rather than a water source block, the fish will often get stuck in it because there's a minor current in the water block. So you got to make sure that all your water blocks are source blocks, because otherwise the fish get stuck in them. John Dunn. Oh my goodness. Are you I know you're on Facebook and I assume you probably came over here because for anybody who obviously my normal audience isn't aware of this, but I decided to post my live stream on Facebook today. I have a couple of friends who have been posting their material on Facebook, and I don't know why it only hit me for the very first time. But I was like, you know what? I need to be using Facebook better. I need to utilize this better to kind of advertise what I'm doing. So today I decided to post my stream on Facebook and try to get people over here. So I assume that John Dunn, who is an old friend of mine from high school, who is also on my Facebook, I assume that he managed to make his way in here because I posted my stream on Facebook. So thank you so much for being here, John Dunn. It's good to hear from you again. It's been quite a long time since I've really heard from you. So glad to have you here, buddy. Fajouk came in. How's it going, buddy? What's up? Fajouk says, Fajouk here for like 2 or 3 minutes, too stubborn to die. Well, there you go, buddy. I hope you got my messages on Discord, and I hope that those messages will help you out in some way, buddy. So, glad to have you in here, homie. I forgot that I was in the process of crafting. I, like, stepped away, and I was like, what am I doing? When did I grow a beard? Oh, God. Miss John Dunn. Goodness gracious. It's probably weird because most of the people I know in high school are not used to me having so much facial hair. I'm secretly John Dunn, even though you probably wouldn't know it because you knew me in high school and knew how I looked in high school. I am a very hairy man. And it really kind of kicked in, like, when I started getting into college. That is when my furriness really kicked into hyperdrive. And I also went through a very long period of not wanting to put up with it. So I shaved all the time. And I still, like, I don't know, I don't do it as much. I had a job for a few years. I don't work there anymore, obviously. But I had a job where because I do a lot of food service industry work. And one of the jobs that I had basically said, like, you are not allowed to have any kind of facial hair whatsoever. Like, it's not allowed. And if I were to have facial hair, then I was required to wear a beard net, and beard nets are awful. They are so awful. I can't stand them. Beard nets yank on my facial hair, and it is very painful. And my hair follicles are also very sensitive. My beard hair... Vlad's like, Emma, you need to stop dying. But yeah, beard nets would pull on my facial hair all the time, and it was not a good experience. I hated it. So I was like, okay, I just need to shave, like, all the time. So when I had that job, I was constantly shaving all the time. And I didn't, like, it was majorly annoying because I had to be consistent with it. And people really got used to me shaving constantly. And so I kind of just gained this, like, it's really funny because a lot of people were like, I don't know, like, I think that when I shave, I look much, much younger, and people think I'm much younger. And so, like, when I actually, like, left that job, and I was like, you know what? I don't have to care about shaving anymore. So I'm just gonna, like, not shave. Or I do shave here and there, but I kind of like having, like, a shadow, you know? Like, I wouldn't say it's a 5 o'clock shadow. Maybe, like, I don't know, like a 7 o'clock shadow. Like, I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, because I kind of let it go a little longer than a normal 5 o'clock shadow. But I kind of like having a light beard. And when I started doing that, I started really realizing that my beard grows in hyperdrive. Like, I grow facial hair very quickly. And, like, I'm secretly a hairy dude, and, like, you would never expect it from a lot, like, most people don't expect that from me, but I am. I'm a very hairy person. In more ways than I'd like to talk about, to be totally honest. But I try to maintain it, and I try to not look gross or weird. So yeah, I've basically been growing a beard for quite some time. And it kind of just really became a major thing the last couple of years simply because I just got lazy, you know? See, Helver Gamer says, "Hey peeps, just popped in when I see the notification, but spending time with the wife at the moment, so I can't stick around." That's all right, dude. Like I said, this is, I mean, like always, these are going to be on the backlog, so anybody has the ability to just kind of go back and rewatch, and that's totally fine. Like, that's why I do these streams the way that I do them, because I want people to be able to enjoy them when it's convenient for them. You know, I don't want people to feel like that they need to be here when it's live. And I do actually understand why people actually do want to be here when it's live, because a lot of people really enjoy just being able to interact with me and everybody else. And like, I get that. And I understand that sometimes it can be disappointing when you miss it, but you know, even if like you just want to like watch the backlog and support me that way, like I genuinely really appreciate it. So that is totally fine, and it's no worries. And we know that when you have the time to like be here and make it for the live streams, like that's awesome. And I do appreciate that, you know, you guys can make the time for that. And I know how hard it can be sometimes to do that. This piece is not doing what I want it to do. Get over here. I'm going to try and finish up filling out this wood frame. That's what I really kind of want to get done here. The wood frame for the dome, and then I will focus on probably the window panes and stuff like that, because that's going to be the next major thing I have to put in. I'm going to have to put in paneling on the sides over here, and then put in glass frame around it. But I really want to finish the frame for the dome, because that's going to be a major deal to work on. However, it's a little, I probably have to come over onto the other side, I think. Let me see. Can I... Where's my dirt? I need my dirt! It's so important to me! You don't understand! It's so valuable and important, so do not question me about how badly I need my dirt. It's so, so very important. Like I said, if you live in a mesa biome in Minecraft, dirt becomes such an important resource. It's ludicrous. Let me kind of move this dirt block and see if I can still... Can I reach that? Is that something I can reach? Do I have to jump? It looks like I might have to... Maybe I can kind of climb up the stairs a little bit and reach it. I think that might work. There we go. That's what I wanted. And put that piece right there. And I think I will put one right there if I can reach it. Can I please reach it? Can I please reach it? Please let me reach it. I want to reach it so badly. Why? Why won't you let me reach it? There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful and fantabulous. I love it. That's right. Fantabulous. I said it. I said the magic word. Have a good time, Helfer Gamers, says Dragon's Lair. Mr. Shed says, "I wore a beard net working at the Utz factory. Fun fact, hot potato chips fresh off the conveyors are so delicious you'll never gain an appreciated bag chips." Yeah, that would make sense. I mean... It's kind of like, you know, when you make, like, for example, like when you make a fresh bag of popcorn or something like that, and it's just, like, fresh off the stove, and you're like, oh my god, this is, like, the greatest way to have popcorn ever. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever... Ooh, what's going on over here? Hey, Pigeon30158 subscribed. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for subscribing. And it looks like French My Toast has also subscribed. Thank you so much, guys. Maybe keeping in touch with people on Facebook wasn't such a bad idea after all. That's what I'm starting to think now. Oop, okay, it looks like it's going through all of them. That's probably not good. So we're going to go ahead and ignore that for now. Sometimes the alert menu is a little buggy. So I'm just going to turn it off temporarily and then turn it back on. And then if we get another new subscriber, it will definitely let me know. But thank you so much for joining the wonderful spicy team that I have built up here. My wonderful spicy little community. So like I said, I think... oh, that was definitely a mistake. I think posting on Facebook might have been a pretty good idea. Because I do have quite a bit of people over there that I don't think are aware of what I do over here. And like I said, I was just kind of like, you know, I'm being absolutely ridiculous for not utilizing Facebook as like a way to get my material out to more people. Let me sleep! It's clearly getting darker. Oh, wait, maybe it's not. That was weird. Wasn't it getting darker a second ago? That's super weird. Okay, well, I'm going back over this way. And there. Okay, so this is going to make it easier for me to kind of get this done. So I'm going to kind of put this piece here. Put that one. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what you want to see. Get out of here. You're not supposed to be there. Give me that back. Okay, let me see if I can kind of sneakily jump here. Can I get that in there? Come on. Come on. I know you want to give it to me. Come on. There we go. Looking good. Oh, yeah. Wood frame. Like a boss. It was literally a random 2-block wide hole that was almost a stack of blocks deep. Leave me alone. Oh, man. I love knowing when I'm playing with noobs and, like, I'm not the only noob. It makes me feel so much better. I'm, like, honestly, like, I want to just be like, I know the feel. It happens to me all the time. All right. I have fallen to my death more times than I'm genuinely comfortable with in this game. But you know, that's what Minecraft is all about, man. Like, I honestly, like, at first I used to hate the fact that I am like a perma noob in Minecraft, but then I just kind of got over it and I realized that I actually think it's like hilarious. I really enjoy the fact that I'm a perma noob, and no matter what I do, I can't seem to really become any better than what I am right now, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. I don't even care. I just kind of make do with what I have. And I mean, I do learn some good skills, but I mean, man, like, is there nothing more classic than just me falling into lava and just losing everything and then crying about it, like, later? Because let me tell you, I have done that more times than I am comfortable with. I hate falling in lava. Like, lava is my worst enemy. It makes me so angry. And, like, the thing that makes me even more angry about, like, falling in lava is I have made, like, in the past, I made a bunch of preventative measures to make sure that I wouldn't fall in lava. Like, I worked my butt off to make sure that falling in lava was not an option for me anymore. And, like, then, like, for anybody who hasn't seen the stream that I'm talking about, like, go, like, I did a stream back when I was playing in my single-player world, and I fell in lava, but it didn't kill me because I, took the preventative measures to make sure that falling in lava wasn't something that was going to kill me. But it wasn't the lava that killed me. I was running for my life because I accidentally hit a zombie piglin. And that piglin, like, and his friends wanted me dead. And it was totally by accident. Like, I didn't even mean to hit him. And they chased me into the lava lake, and I fell in. And, like, when they chased me into the lava lake and I fell in, I was so happy that I wasn't going to die due to lava. And then, like, they just kept, like, attacking me even though I was in the lava, and I died in the lava due to a piglin attack. And it made me so angry because I was like, oh, well, I might as well have just died in the goddamn lava. Because, like, I fell in the lava, and I was running for my life, and the lava wasn't killing me, and the piglins killed me, and then I dropped all my shit in the lava anyways. And it's like, ugh, why? Why must I have a fate such as this? It's so terrible. Why would you do this to me? Why? Why, Minecraft? Why are you so cruel? Minecraft is, like, the most cruelest game. Like, one of the most cruelest games I've probably ever played. Like, and the worst part is that I love this game so much. No matter how cruel it is to me, I don't think I can ever actually stop playing this game. Like, it's just too much of, like, the best game I've ever played in my entire life. And it just makes me so mad when I just want to, like, when I get to that point where I want to, like, rage quit the game. And, like, I'm done! I don't even want to do this anymore! I hate you, Minecraft! Don't ever darken my door again! And then, like, 2 months later, I'm like, hey, Minecraft, baby! Baby, come back! Baby, come back! You can blame it all on me! That's how I feel about Minecraft, like, all the time. It's just like, oh, please, Don't leave me, Minecraft. I love you. I adore you. Don't ever leave me, baby. All right, let me catch up. I finished the dome frame, so I'm gonna catch up on the chat log just a little bit. Fajuk says, my answer to your message is I'm too stubborn to die. Well, there you go, dude. That's the way to do it. Like, just, you know, everything's fine. Like, you just kind of have to, like, you got to keep yourself busy and you got to keep yourself happy. And, like, you have to also find, like, a perfect medium in between those, you know? Like, just keep doing things, you know, and like, create and keep yourself happy. And, like, when you start feeling like what you're doing is not making you happy anymore, then either change the process of what you're doing or pick up something new, because there's nothing wrong with picking up new things and trying new things. Like, you know? God, you know, the more that I add to this, the more I like this, like, wood bar frame. But you know what? I gotta do it. I'm just gonna take it out right now. I'm not gonna keep looking at it and thinking about it. I'm just gonna take it out. It's done. It's dunzos. It's over. It's gone. Goodbye. Get out of here, wooden posts. I'm over it. You will be replaced with probably like a wood bottom frame and a wood top frame, and then a bunch of windows, and it'll look nice. I'm sure it'll look nice. So the question is now, is that if I do the wood paneling, should I do the paneling from the outside or from the inside? Because I'm basically going to be doing it like this. Like, it's going to be... Well, considering that I have a pattern here like this... How do I want to do it? I kind of want to inverse it. You know? Like, make it flat on the outside, and then maybe have a ramp leading up towards it. That might look kind of cool. So I think I'm going to do the paneling from the inside rather than the outside, which is the way that it was before. So like this, basically. Like, I'm going to put these staircases facing inward, just to kind of like change the interior, make it a little more interesting from the inside, and also kind of give it a different perspective from the outside. It flattens it out for the front, which will make the window pop a little bit more. So, and then we're going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to put one here, one there, and one there. And I realize that that won't work in the slightest. That's not going to be how this is going to work. So I'm going to have to actually put it in correctly. Oh, no! Why? Okay, listen here, you jerkwad. Okay, it's from outside. There we go. Okay, so go ahead and cut that one off. And then the best way to handle it is to kind of put it in a corner like that. Now, does that give the right appearance? Yes, it does. That's exactly how I want it. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and put those ones there like so. And I hate that. Actually, that looks kind of cool. Is that kind of cool? Let me see how it looks from the other side. No, it's terrible and I hate it. And that one is awful too. Why? Stop it. Okay. Let's try this again. I'm going to try it again to try and get it to work right. So I got to kind of touch the corner of it, right? Is that correct? Yes, it is. Okay, so that is correct. So now I have to do it again from that corner. Is that correct? It is correct. Awesome. Okay, so that's how I got the paneling done from the inside. So now we're probably going to put in... Should I do the panes right now? Oh, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Ashed. Much appreciate, much appreciate. I was actually going to catch up on the chat log, and then that got out of hand very crazy. Mr. Shed says, I'll fall into a ravine and survive. Welp, guess I live here now. Oh, yeah, like a lava ravine, and you're just like, oh, God, I can't get out. And Noob Gets Even, good to see you in here, buddy. Glad to have you in here. Much appreciated. I love having you guys come in here and hang out. And this is pretty nice. I'm glad that I'm getting kind of a better turnout. Like I said, I think a major portion of it is the fact that I posted on YouTube. And I'm going to try to be better about that. Now, I kind of want to... I'm thinking like maybe... I was thinking about doing like a white dome on the top. Should I do like colored glass? Maybe like a blue, like a big blue window. No, I don't want a big blue window. What do I want? I like the clear glass because I can like just simply look at... Because like colored glass is better for domes in my opinion. or if you're using it for windows that you're not going to look out of very often. So like colored glass is great for decorating for windows that you don't see through, or using for domes. So I don't think that hey Rebecca, it's good to see you. I had a feeling that you might be in here, considering you guys work as a pair. If Mr. Shed's in here, Rebecca's probably in here, and if Rebecca's in here, Mr. Shed's probably in here. So but glad to have you in here nonetheless. I really appreciate it. Gonna sleepy sleep real quick. Looks like Vlad and the new person are chit-chatting about probably their connection or something like that. Their internet connection would be my guess. Okay, so I want to put in some wood paneling on this side, so that's probably going to be pretty important. I'm going to have to put it in on that side as well. So now the question is, do I want to do oak or do I want to do dark oak? Considering I've done so much oak, I kind of want to do like dark oak for the side paneling, but I don't know if that's going to look awkward or not. Like, the thing that I've kind of learned is that whatever you do the floors in, you don't really want to do the walls. So I don't know if dark oak is going to be good for framing these windows, or if I should just stick to the oak. Now, the reason why I want to use dark oak, though, is because I've used so much regular oak. So much regular oak. So, oh, you know what? What if I do spruce beams? I love spruce beams. Let's do spruce beams. I'm going to try spruce beams. Where is my spruce? I don't have any spruce in here. What am I doing with my life? Where's the spruce at? I want the spruce. Where the spruce at? Give me my spruce. Spruce is... I don't like using spruce for, like, paneling or walls or anything like that. I love using spruce for beams. They have, like this is spruce right here. And also, like, all of this over here, like, these are spruce logs. I think that spruce is the most beautiful looking beam wood. Like, it's so beautiful for using as beams. But I'm not a fan of it as using for walls. Floors, it looks all right if you do it like how I did it with the dark oak, where you just kind of have like a dark oak, like a framed floor. Spruce is really good for flooring. I don't like it as walls, though, but that's just my opinion. Like, that's just how I feel about it. And I can see how people might like it for using as, like, walls. I just don't like I don't like its coloring. You know, I don't think it has a particularly great coloration to it for, like, walls. You know, like, it's just because it's, like, it's got that weird medium coloration to it, where it's like, it's not dark enough to be dark oak and it's not light enough to be regular oak, and so it kind of hits this weird middle area that I'm not exactly the biggest fan of. Now here's the next question. Should I put in another... No, you know, I kind of like it like that. I really do. I was thinking about putting, maybe like doing a flat beam across right there, but I kind of like it just like that. I think that actually looks pretty nice. So, John Dunn says, hey mods, since I go way back with Mike, can I get a free pass to spam whatever I want in chat? No, sir, Mr. John Dunn. No, you do not get a free pass. I like to have a particular order, and my mods are very good at keeping the order in my chat log. I very much appreciate all of my mods and all the work they do. And yes, I do know you pretty well, John Dunn, and we were friends in high school. But no, you cannot have a free pass in my chat log. So just try your best to follow the rules and you can hang out. And the thing is if you hang out in here enough and you have a good time and, you know, I enjoy your company, and I think that if I end up thinking you're a pretty responsible person, I will be more than happy to give you a wrench myself. Where you can be a mod, but you have to work for it and you have to prove to me that you deserve it. So no, you do not get a free pass. David Aquila, thank you for joining and coming in and hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Lots of new people. Very cool. Very cool. Like I said, I think that the choice to actually post my material on Facebook was a very good idea, because I am immediately seeing a very good response for having done that. So thank you guys so much for proving that that was something that I definitely needed to do. And thank you so much for being here. And yes, you can join and hang out and kick it with us. And I also highly recommend that you guys join the Discord. You know what? I think what I'll do really quick is I will go ahead and post a 1-day invitation into of the Discord into the chat log, so that anybody who wants to join the public Discord may do so. So I highly recommend it. And also I do private streams on the public Discord. So if you go ahead and you click on that link, you can join my Discord for free. It's not privated, so you can come in, you can hang out, you can post whatever you want. If you guys get way too wild and way too crazy, I will moderate it as what might need to happen. But I don't expect it to be too crazy, so go ahead and join and have a good time and hang out with me, you know? And like I said, I do, in fact, do private streams on... I hate this. I hate it. I want to get rid of it. Goodbye. Get out of here. I don't want you here anymore. I do have private streams on the Discord, so if you are interested in that, I would definitely recommend coming in and hanging out and being a part of the Discord. So for this part, I think I'm going to try to do it this way. I'm going to do a beam over... Yes, this is exactly what I want. I want it this way. Wow, I thought we were friends, man. Well, you know what, John? Like, it's literally been probably more than a decade since I've seen you, dude. So, like, you're not the only one. Like, don't act like I'm singling you out, dude. Like, I've had many... Like, John, you remember Galen, right? Like, he's come in and hung out a couple times. Like, and I haven't seen him in forever, and I don't automatically give him all the power in the world. So... And, like, I've had lots of people from my past come in and hang out, and which is great, and I love it. But, like, you know, like, it's been a long time since I've known you, and I have a very specific kind of community on here. My mods are very responsible. I've known them a very good amount of time, and they have been very responsible people in my streams and in other streams. A lot of my mods here in this stream are also mods on much bigger channels outside of mine. So I trust them. Like, I really do trust them. And so, you know, I'm not just going to automatically give you power because we used to be friends in high school, you know? So, like, you can build that relationship up with me again over time here on the streams and hanging out with us. And, like, you can earn yourself the ability to become a mod, but you got to be a good person, you got to hang out, and you have to prove to me that you're a responsible dude who likes to chill, you know? Like, I can't have people coming in and randomly spamming random things. I can't have people making off-color remarks or, you know, things that can get me into trouble with YouTube, you know? So I have to be careful. I'm sorry, dude. That's just how it is. I'm pretty responsible, says Sam Dunn. I didn't even forget the second N in my name. There you go. Well, I mean, Sam Dunn, like, I've known you for some time. Like, you know, like, you could be getting close. Like, I'm not going to say if you are or not, but, you know, like, you've hung out, you've been here a few times, and, like, you've built up a reputation, and I expect you to come here every once in a while and hang out and have a good time, and that's good. Like, that's a good way to get yourself set up to become a mod in here, you know? But I'm not going to just randomly throw wrenches around, you know? Like, I try to be... I know that some of the people that I watch are a little more that way, and that's fine, but I have a very particular way of running things, and so I'm not just going to throw wrenches about willy-nilly. John wants to know if Sam is his father. That's hilarious. Dragon Slayer says, Hobbs, whatever you do, absolutely do not make me a mod. I know, you've told me before. I do actually have a couple of people who come in on my channel, and I have offered to make them mods, and they have turned me down. Because being a mod it's a lot of responsibility, and it's a lot of hard work. Like, especially, like, because I'm a mod in, like, 4 different channels, and one of my main priorities is always filter duty. And in all seriousness, if you're not good at filter duty, then you're probably not going to be the best mod. Now, I mean, when you're in a channel where there's lots and lots of mods, being good at filter duty is not this huge problem. You can be a lot more lax on it, but I know for a fact that my mods are very good at filter duty, and that's a big deal. Like, if you're good at filter duty, like, you're allowed to have that kind of power, but it's, you just gotta be, I think I want to do this. I'm gonna try using the white glass. If I don't like the white glass, then I'll just tear it all down. But I kind of want to see what it feels like to have white glass here. I probably should have used regular glass, but this is fine. I think I like this. I think this will look fine. As long as I'm not using the darker colored glasses. Oop, that was an accident. Go ahead and oop, okay. I have broken all that glass, I guess. That's fine. But yeah, just, like, I'm very particular about my mods. I'm very picky, so, And like I said, like, I don't, like, being a mod is a much bigger responsibility than a lot of people initially think it to be. Like, like, a lot of people are like, ooh, I want to have the power and, like, the ability to say things with, like, with a blue title, and it makes me, my things matter more. But the thing is that, like, if you're not responsible enough to be able to handle being a mod and you don't have the ability to keep up with it, like, most of my mods are in almost every stream. Like, I mean, I know a lot of them have certain kinds of, like, responsibilities that make it harder sometimes for them to be in the streams all the time. But most of them are very good about keeping up with the streams and doing what they need to do, and I appreciate them greatly for that. So that's why, like I said, like, if you come into my streams, like, all the time, you have a much higher chance of becoming a moderator in my channel. Because being here all the time is very, very important, because I need people. Like, for example, Mr. Shed, like, he would, when I had that guy come in and spam, he was on top of it immediately. He noticed it before I even noticed it was a problem. And the thing is that if I don't have people who are coming into my streams all the time to take care of things like that, then it's a lot tougher of a job for me to be able to handle things like that. So if you come in here all the time and you have a good attitude and you're a responsible person, you're good at, like, keeping track of people, chatting with people, being friendly with me, like, sticking to the rules, like, not, like, being overly pushy or anything like that with, whatever, like, you have a very high chance of becoming a mod in here. So just come in all the time, and I promise you, like, come in, have fun, have a good attitude, and you will very much likely have a very high chance of being a moderator here. So I think that's pretty much all I really want to say about being a mod, though. Let's see. Rebecca says, oh, wow, last time I saw this world was just a half-done starter house. It's looking so awesome. Yeah, Rebecca, I don't know if you have been here in the last few streams, but man, this is by far my favorite server that I've worked in, and I have put so much work into this. This dome, this is like my main base over here. I love this thing. This is probably my favorite building that I have ever built in any server ever. Like, this is my baby. This dome right here, this is truly my baby. I spent literally, like, probably a week or so building this place, and I am so goddamn proud of it. And I even remember at one point having like the guy who owns the server, he came in and, like, checked out my building, and he was, like, questioning the efficiency of it, and he was like, why are you doing this when it's so much less efficient than the optimized build of, like, doing it this way? And I was like, well, because everything is easy for me to access, and I can do whatever I want at any time inside that building, and it always comes out fine, and the best part is it looks beautiful. Like, I put so much work into how that place looks, and I love looking at it, and I love being in it. And, like, over time, the owner of the server, he would come into my base to, like, talk with me or trade me things or whatever, and he'd be like, you know what? I love this place that you've built. Like, he's like, it's grown on me. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of it at first because I was questioning the efficiency of it, but man, I love coming and hanging out in your base and talking with you and chatting with you and trading you things, and it's just being in this nice area is just very comforting. And I'm like, well, thank you. Like, that's the goal of it. Like, everything I build, the intention is to have people come in and enjoy it. Like, yes, I build it for me, and I do want it to have, like, an ideal structure. Oh, okay. Okay, son of it looks like Vlad is I guess the noob girl is probably his friend or hot girlfriend. Ooh. So yeah. Oh, gee whiz. I didn't even notice the time, you guys. Holy crap. So we will come back to this building. I am legitimately proud of the work that I've done in here. I'm sad that I don't even get to finish it. But I promise that, like, after all the work I've done on it today, I will be coming back and finishing it. So you guys will definitely be expecting that. Like, I promise I will get this place done. It will be beautiful. Like, I will make sure that it goes great. I might play a little more off camera, but I will not, as I've promised with this building before in the past, I will not finish it unless I'm on camera and sharing it with you guys. And it'll be spectacular. We're going to have fun in here. I'm going to have this beautiful enchanting table. It's going to have a big, gigantic dome because I'm currently going through what I call my dome phase. Everything needs to be a dome. And then I'll have a big, beautiful bedroom down here, and it'll be wonderful. And yeah, we'll just keep on having a good time. So I'm going to catch up on the chat just a little bit longer, a little bit more. Let me kind of get a good view of this place. I'll go to the top of my dome, and we'll look down on the building and kind of get a good perspective of it. And then I'll catch up on the chat log, and we'll wrap it up. So I'm going to go up to the very tip top of my dome. Bam! Look at that. Look at that. Oh, okay, hold on. Come on. There we go. All right, close that puppy right up, and we're just going to kind of... See, I kind of love having the top part of my dome because it allows me to kind of, like, look over my structures and stuff. So, let me catch up on the chat log. Noob Gets Even says, you are a really good mod in another stream. Well, thank you, Noob Gets Even. I moderate for 4 different channels that I can think of off the top of my head right now. I love their community. I love being a part of the community they've created. And, I just try to be the best mod that I can be to make sure that that community stays, the way that it's intended to be. And that's my main motivation and when I do something wrong, because I have done wrong things as a mod before, the people that I mod for are usually very good at letting me know when I've overstepped my boundaries or whatever. And I'm okay with, changing my pace as a moderator based on, what the person who I'm moderating for wants in their community or their content or whatever. And that's really important is when you want to be a good moderator, you need to understand that you are being given the responsibility of optimizing the overall setting in which a person comes into to enjoy that content creator. So especially like when you're in a live stream, the content creator has a very specific structure that they follow by, and they want things to be done in a very specific way. And as a moderator, it is your job to understand what that creator wants within his community and what that creator wants in his overall live stream and content. And it's your job to understand that and basically keep everybody in line to the direction that the creator wants it. And that's very important. It's like you're not supposed to be... You don't ever try to take the role as the content creator. You don't want to take over and kick people out or say what's okay. Be like, oh, this is only okay because I say it's okay because I'm pretty sure that that's what the content creator wants. You have to be very flexible. You have to be very comfortable with working with those people. And you have to accept the fact that in the end, it's still their baby. That's what they want to take care of, and that's their baby, and you have to respect that. Because when you have your channel, your moderator should treat you the same way, which is this channel, this is my baby, and I run it a very specific way, and I like having it the way that it is. And I expect that my moderators understand that, and they will always do the right thing, and if not, they will either ask me about it, or if they make a mistake, I will be like, hey, it's fine, but please don't do that again for these so-and-so reasons. So, that's just kind of how I like it to be. Mr. Shed says, I miss streams thanks to work, so the privilege of being here is very special to me. Well, thank you for being here, Mr. Shed. I greatly appreciate to have you in here. You're a great moderator. Both you and Rebecca are wonderful mods. You guys have basically been a part of my channel since almost the very beginning of me starting this channel in the way that I've started it. Like, obviously, like, this channel is an incredibly old channel, and I only started recently making content for it. But since I've started making content for it, you guys have been a major part of that, and I greatly appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for being here. All of my mods, love them so much. You guys take great care of me, and you guys take great care of my chat logs and all that. So much appreciation. Dragonslayer Gaming says, I just have enough self-control to make sure I don't get banned. My filter is iffy at best most of the time. Don't even worry about it, Dragonslayer. Your filter presence is not that bad. I've definitely seen some people, especially in some of the other streams, where like there are a couple of people where I have to pass them through the filter constantly. And like the funniest part about the ones that I have to pass through the filter constantly are people that talk all the time. So like sometimes like I'll have like, especially in a couple of other channels that I hang out with and modded, there's a few members that are very, very chatty people, and they're great. Like they're good people. Like there's nothing wrong with them. But for some reason that is completely unbeknownst to me, they pass through the filter every single message. Every single message passes through the filter, and you have to be like, this is fine. 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 YouTube, why are you passing him through the filter? Why are you doing this? He's fine. Everything he says is fine. There's no reason for this. And it's so funny to me. And then you get the few people who like don't pass through the filter, but they say something horrible, and you just have to immediately like roll back on the chat log and then click on them, hope that the chat log doesn't roll below you, because sometimes if the chat log is rolling like really quickly and there's somebody being really bad and you're trying to kick their ass out, the chat log will roll on you and you'll accidentally kick somebody out that's not supposed to be kicked out. It's the most obnoxious thing ever. So you have people who are constantly being passed through the filter who don't need to go through the filter, and you have some people who will just drop a bomb on the chat log, and then you miss the chance to kick their ass out, and then you kick somebody else out that you weren't intending to kick out. It's absolutely ludicrous. But that's just the hilarious struggles of being a moderator sometimes. I did that the other day in Mike Hatcher's stream, where there was somebody who was being really bad, and I tried to kick their ass out, and then at the last second, right as I was about to kick their ass out, the chat log rolled on me, and I kicked out an innocent bystander, and I felt terrible. And like Mike called me out on it, but I explained it to him and he understood. So it's absolute silliness. Let me catch up just a little bit more. Rebecca says, diagonal and a dome. Looking fantastic. Why, thank you. Yeah, I love domes. They're fun. They're very fun. It's the whole, like, circles are like the best shape in Minecraft. They're just the best shape. When everything is constantly square and rectangular, it makes the circular shapes just like the perfect shape ever. Like, honestly. Noob Gets Even says, I rarely talk, but mostly lurk and chill. That's okay, Noob Gets Even. That's fine, man. Like, as long as you hang out with us, it's totally cool, dude. Like, it's all good. I actually really appreciate the lurkers, and I definitely have, like, some lurkers who pretty much never talk or barely talk, but I appreciate every single one of them. Like, they're coming in, they're hanging out, they're enjoying what I'm making, and they want to be a part of it, and that's all that I can truly ask for. Maz says, backsies! Well, you're just in time for me to end everything, so glad to have you in time for the ending, Maz. People are saying hi to Maz, and Dragonslayer says, I remember that. I guess you're remembering... Oh, I think you're probably talking about, like, the moderator stories I was talking about. Yeah, sometimes people catch on to them, and sometimes it's, like, hidden. The thing that I hate is when I'm being a silent mod and somebody calls me out. Like I'll be lurking and then I'll have to like moderate somebody. And then usually it's Clayton and I get so angry and Clayton will be like, "Sneaky Hobbs." And I'll be like, "Dude, I was lurking and I was being a moderator and you had to call me out and there was no reason you had to call me out. And now everybody knows I'm here and I didn't want people to know that I'm here other than the moderators and my catcher." So thanks, Clayton. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for calling me out. I mean, it's fine when people do it. It's not a big deal. But sometimes I'm a lurky boy. I like to lurk. So, but anyways, I do have to wrap it up here, guys. I had such a good time. This was a fun stream. I will be doing it again soon. We will be coming back to this building. We will be finishing it off. I'm hoping that the next time it will be done. Or at least the actual building process will be done. And then maybe I'll do a couple streams where I will build up the interior of the actual building. So, other than that, I'm just going to say all the normal stuff, which is like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, guys, because I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. Makes YouTube think, "Oh my god, he's so pretty, and he does such good things. We have to share all of his material with everybody." And I'm like, "Thank you, YouTube. That's exactly how I wanted, and you know me so well, so thank you." So yes, like, comment, subscribe, don't forget it. Join the channel, join the Discord, hit the notification bell. And other than that, check out the links, because I have all sorts of cool links. I have a mailing address. You can send me fan mail if you so choose to. And also the very beautiful and last thing that I love to say, which is, guys and girls and everything in between, everybody in between, follow your dreams, guys, okay? I'll see you all later. You guys have a great night. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.